Ivan Pavlov was a Russian scientist who was born September 14, 1849. He is best known for his experiments concerning classical conditioning, most notably Pavlov's dogs. His research began as a study of the digestive process in dogs, but he soon began to notice changes in the dog's behavior. He noticed that when meat was placed near a hungry dog's mouth, the dog would salivate. This was his first experience with an unconditioned stimulus. With these observations and further testing, Pavlov developed the theory of classical conditioning. Classical conditioning is a learning process that occurs when two stimuli are repeatedly paired together. The response is at first elicited by the second stimulus, but is eventually elicited by the first stimulus after the conditioning. There are four main aspects to classical conditioning: unconditioned stimuli, unconditioned responses, neutral stimuli, and conditioned stimuli. The unconditioned stimuli are stimuli that provoke automatic responses without the need for any training or experience. In Pavlov's case, this stimuli would be the meat. The unconditioned response is a response that's given to the stimulus without training or experience. In Pavlov's case, this response would be the salivation of the dog. Neutral stimuli are stimuli that have no automatic effect on the response. In Pavlov's case, this would be the bell ringing. The conditioned stimulus occurs when the unconditioned stimulus and the neutral stimulus are paired together to produce the unconditioned response. Before conditioning, the unconditioned stimulus, in this case the food, provokes an unconditioned response in the dog, in this case salivating. However, the neutral stimulus shows no response to the dog. During conditioning, the neutral stimulus and the unconditioned stimulus are paired together to produce the unconditioned response in the dog. After conditioning, the previously neutral stimulus now provokes the conditioned response in the dog without the appearance of the original unconditioned stimulus. In the next clip, Bart is shown to be classically conditioned to be fearful of the cupcakes, even though previously he had no fear of the cupcakes shocking him.
I propose to determine the answer to the question, is my brother dumber than a hamster?
Hey, Elise, look what I can do. Doggone it.
Remarkable.
Stupid books. Hey, a cupcake.
Hamster 1, Bart 0. Experiment 2. The food is connected to a mild electrical current. The hamster has learned a valuable lesson. Beware the hand of man.
Wise guy, eh? Ow! Ow! Ow!
Hamster 2, Bart 0.
Now, if any of you ever...
I love you.
Bart, could you go get the cupcakes? Cupcakes. Yes, sweet cakes for all. Cakes for all.
Unfortunately, every theory has its limitations. For Pavlov's theories, they are very limited in scope. They can only focus on observable behavior in students. Less visible learning processes are hard to observe with this theory. This theory can be used to observe what changes students' behavior and can help condition them to respond a certain way. For example, if every time you tell your students that they have a quiz, you're holding a stack of papers, they will begin to associate the stack of papers with them having a quiz, even if you have not mentioned it.